Hey Virgo, welcome to your general reading for December 2024. Thank you so much for being here with me. Now, before we get started, this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one private reading. If that's something you are interested in, you can go down to the description box below to the link to my website where you can book a private virtual reading with me if that is something you would like. But because this is a general reading, it might not resonate for everybody, and that's perfectly okay and normal. Not all readings resonate for everybody. If you feel like you don't relate to what is being said, just leave this reading behind and consider looking at the readings for your moon and rising signs. However, if this reading does resonate, please consider liking it, subscribing to my channel, or just sharing with friends, family, social networks. Absolutely any help at all is greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and see what is coming into your life in December 2024. What you'll be experiencing. Whoa. First, we'll see how you're showing up, what your general energy is. We'll also see the energies you're leaving behind, the ones you are moving toward into December. We'll take a look at the strengths you have for you in the month, as well as anything you need to work on, heal from, and we'll see how things are looking at the end of December, as well as any reasons to celebrate. I feel like tensions are high right now in the world, and things seem kind of crazy, especially in the United States, and I feel like I just needed to pull a card that showed a reason to celebrate, something to feel good about. So right now for you, what's coming in is goblins, number 5. Number 5 is significant numerically of change. So you could be going through a transformative process at this time. Scorpio season does usher in transformation, so maybe you're at the beginning of a stage, or perhaps at the end of a stage, doing the letting go and shedding. Or you could be stepping into a new phase, but it's still that growing pains. It's kind of like that sadness of leaving the old phase behind, or bad things that might have happened in the old phase. So do be aware of that. Number 5, though, does indicate growth. It indicates going to a better place. And it's those growing pains of doing so. Now this card, I don't know if you can see it very well. The light might not be the greatest. I'm like a lover of dim lighting. But it's like these little, tiny little frog creatures that I guess are supposed to be goblins in this sense. And they're kind of hiding out, and they do signify the parts of ourselves, the parts of our ego, of our coping mechanisms, of our habits, behaviors, etc., that are actually self-harming, that are negative, that harm other people, but that are just in general not great for us, for anybody. And so it also signifies triggers. You might be feeling triggered in December. If you are going around family because of the holidays, you might be feeling extra triggered by somebody you're going around. You might see somebody in your home space that you maybe don't get along with, and it's just going to be kind of hard to navigate. So do be aware of these things in December. If you feel like you need a little bit extra alone time, certainly take that time. If you feel like there's a precarious situation you're going into, I really feel like it's around family. Not so much maybe immediate family, more so like extended family, like trepidation around going around extended family in the holidays, or just in general seeing people that you kind of have some anticipation, dread around seeing. Also anticipation, dread around doing certain things around the holidays is coming up, or maybe not even just the holidays. Like it could just be this month. Like maybe there are things that you just really are kind of dreading doing. It'll be important for you to just make sure that you're not reacting out of a triggered place, that you are reacting out of a grounded place, not letting the emotions kind of take control and not letting the triggers take control. It's actually a really quite good thing when triggers come out, because you're able to understand yourself better. Now this is the part of the reading where I pull cards. So you can skip over this part if you don't really want to wait it out. Or if you do want to wait it out, that's perfectly fine too. Nice, got an Ace of Pentacles in the reading. Love to see that. Okay, Temperance. Also love that card. And lastly, we'll see the, also got Empress. Okay, period. Lots of major arcana coming out for you. Now let's see the outcome at the end of December. Eight of Cups and Justice. Getting things together. I'm going to clarify as I feel the need and as we move through the reading with a different deck. But just to start out, you are showing up Page of Pentacles. You are going on a new journey, absolutely. I feel like you are still in the thick of it, figuring out how to move forward. The Page of Pentacles is trying to set out on a new journey, and it's kind of slow moving. It's not really happening for them immediately. There's no kind of immediate results showing up. Despite that though, they don't want you to feel frustrated or impatient because your challenge here is strength. Your challenge here is patience for the long run. It's having compassion for yourself, grace for yourself throughout this changing process. So the Page of Pentacles, for example, could be somebody going on a new career path, because the Pentacles are all about what grounds us into the world, the 3D world that we live in. So our body, so our health, our finances, our materials. So that could mean our home, our money, the people around us. It's whatever binds you to this 3D world. And it feels like you are on the path towards growing something new. So maybe you are on a path to get a new job. You could be an entrepreneur who is starting a new business. This is somebody who is starting something. It's that student energy. So in regards to your health, you could be figuring out that you maybe have some health issues, but you're still trying to figure out the details. You don't really quite know what's going on, but you're figuring it out. You're going to the doctor's appointments. You're maybe eliminating some foods from your diet. So this is somebody who's on the beginning path. And Strength card, be patient with yourself. All right, it's not going to be, this easy process where there's no obstacles and no roadblocks, because unfortunately that's just life. And I wish it could be easy, I promise you. I wish. Luckily enough, in your Strength card, you have the King of Swords, which I think is perfect for whatever you are going through in December. The King of Swords is a visionary and an exceptional planner. Somebody who is very Virgo. I mean, this is actually an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the King of Swords does remind me of a Virgo, really does, because the King of Swords is so great at making decisions logically, at looking at things that are around them, at communicating with the people around them about what needs to be done. They are very mature, they take control, they're no BS, and they just get it done. They literally just get it done. And they are a big ideas person. So you could actually be like on the path to a great new business plan. You could be on the path to getting a brand new apartment, getting a house, closing on a house. Whatever ideas you have, they're really good ideas, I feel like, in December. And you're using your brain power and your intellect to get all your ducks in a row to figure out how to move forward. The same goes for if things are still in idea form at the moment in December. So if you have an idea that you've been sitting on, the idea is going to reach fruition. It's going to reach its most mature state. It's going to reach its most clean state in the sense that you now have all the details swept away and you know what needs to be done. You know what you want it to look like. You know what you want to create or bring towards you. And then by the end of December, even the middle of December, you're like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm bringing it into reality. Like I'm making it a physical thing. Something that you're being guided to work on is sadness and grief. Any loss that you feel like you've experienced. The Five of Cups is also somebody who tends to look at things in a very negative light. Somebody who tends to get stuck in their sadness. I know that it's getting dark earlier, and I mean, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, and that winter is tough seasonally for a lot of people. There is seasonal depression. A lot of people feel disconnected from people around this time. It's harder to just like get outside and enjoy things. I am going to pull some other cards on this, but this is also talking about issues of grief, issues of loss. If you've lost somebody, if you're just battling some feelings of pessimism, sadness, regret even, regret over something that happened, your guides are asking you to look at this in December and work on it. Hanged Man. You could feel stuck, kind of stuck on something, and what's needed is a new perspective. It definitely has to do with the whole idea of looking at things with a half, or what is it, a glass half full. A glass half full. There's a new perspective that needs to be taken on a situation, something that happened. And I don't mean like emotional gaslighting yourself. I hate that. I do not agree with that. And also, I don't mean like toxic positivity. I definitely don't mean that either. It's more so just zooming out on whatever is going on and trying to figure out ways that you can understand it from a new perspective. For example, I always use this example, but job loss, maybe getting fired from a job and you don't have a job at the moment and it's hard. This card is kind of indicating that you've been really sad about it and you haven't been able to see any kind of way out of the sadness, that it's been kind of just this black hole swallowing you up. You're panicked. You're like, oh my God, how am I going to get a new job? I need a new job, yada, 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 yada. This Hanged Man is actually saying, well, actually, didn't you kind of hate your job? Or maybe if you didn't even hate your job, but you didn't make the money that you wanted to be making, you were doing a long commute, you had been thinking about opening a business, and you just sat on the idea for a long time. It's like understanding that whatever's happening, it can be skewed in your favor, and you can find an advantage in it. I'm not saying you have to be happy with it. Absolutely not. But it's about finding what works for you in it. Taking any shred of power that you can from this situation and reminding yourself of it and saying, I am in control. I can handle this. I can figure this out. If you struggle with seasonal depression, maybe it's about needing to reach out to friends more. And this is an opportunity for you to strengthen your friendships. Something like that. That's what I mean. So take it as it resonates. And I like actually that you are moving away from the Nine of Swords. You're moving away from stress, from anxiety, from a potentially very stressful time of your life. the example that's coming in again is like your work. It feels like your work has been quite stressful, or figuring things out at work, and it's passing away. You're letting go of that time of your life. Things actually are taking a more, how do I say, like a brighter turn. They're actually taking a quicker turn. Okay, like you are showing up Page of Pentacles, taking things very slowly, methodically, doing things in the right way, in the detailed way, so that you don't have to double back and do them again. You're actually moving into Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. There's certainly something new coming up for you. The Ace of Pentacles is indicative of that. It's about an opportunity. Somebody might be offering you something, and this is an opportunity, again, in the physical realm. So home, health, finances, career. And what that might do for you, what that is going to do for you, is Knight of Wands. It's going to speed things up. Whatever this offer is going to be, whatever this new path that's opening up is going to be, it's going to have a lot of fast movement, a lot of passion, a lot of fun. You're going to like be able to tap into joy this way. It's so different from the Nine of Swords. It's so different. And the Knight of Wands is very quick moving. It's fiery. So it's like quick news coming in, a quick offer coming in for you, something that could be offered to you like on the spot. Okay, so do be aware of that. Like if you're looking for a job, carry around a business card, carry around a resume. If you are looking for a home, like carry around a little notepad. You might meet somebody out at like, I don't even know, out at like a bar, and they're like, hey, I'm a real estate agent. And then you guys get to talking, and it's like, oh my God, they have some properties I want to see. It's something like that that might just happen like at the blink of an eye really quickly. So you want to be prepared for that. Your reasons to celebrate in December are lovely. You've got Temperance and the Empress. This tells me that you really enjoy Sagittarius season. You enjoy the holidays. You enjoy getting together with people. It's just a fun time for you. And also your reason to celebrate is that you have a lot of angels behind you, guiding you and like supporting you. But actually with this card, when it came out, I instantly got just like, it's fun Sagittarius season. The energy is an energy that you like. And actually Sagittarius is also, like Virgo, a mutable sign. So maybe that's what it is. It's like you just kind of click with the energy more than Scorpio season and more than Libra season. You've also got the Empress. Your reason to celebrate is your self-confidence, is your ability to manifest and create. You are a creative powerhouse. You do things with a lot of love. You do things with a lot of love. And you are a loving force. The Empress is somebody who is beautiful inside and out, exudes a lovely, loving energy. And so that's your reason to celebrate. You could be around somebody who's like that and you're celebrating them. Or just in general, you're feeling like really good in your self-esteem. You feel really sexy, confident, and you just feel like things are working out for you creatively as well. Whatever is happening with this Page of Pentacles thing, it's like you're enjoying it. You know it's the right path, and you know it's your highest path. It's the path that you want to follow. So you feel confident in that sense. Your outcome at the end of December, you've got the 8 of Cups and the Justice card. Now this is numbers 8 and 11. They're letting me know that numerically you might see number 11, so like 111 or 1111. And also number 8, so you might see like 888. If that is true, that is confirmation that this message is for you. Ace of Wands, so you've got another ace, and the 6 of Cups. Okay, I love these cards. I love how bright the Ace of Wands looks here. So that means you've got 2 aces in your deck. Really nice. These are the aces that put together really symbolize creation for me again. So you're in your creative bag in December. You might be visiting people from your past, so of course family, friends. You actually also might be seeing children, so it might be around children a lot. Maybe you have children, maybe you have grandchildren, Maybe your friends have children, maybe you have baby cousins, whatever it is, maybe you have nieces, nephews. It feels like you're traveling at the end of December. So if you're traveling, you'll be like seeing people you know, you'll be going home, and it'll be really fun. It'll be fun. But the Justice card is here, and it's like there's a need for balance here. Now the second energy coming out, and I apologize for the police sirens, the second energy coming out of here is knowing when to take the high road with a situation, knowing when to move on from something, knowing when something is done for you. If there's any legal contracts happening, if you are going to court, if you have anything legal going on, if there are any like major issues in terms of like marriage licenses or anything of that nature, they're going to be resolved. Well, maybe not resolved is the best word. It's like you won't have to deal with them anymore by the end of December 2024. They'll be done with. And it kind of feels like you are also understanding of the lessons that you've had to learn over the year. A lot of people like to do reviews at the end of the year. So thinking about, what they've learned, what they experienced, recounting things in a journal or with other people. If you're doing that, it feels like you are really taking a level head to it and understanding that this year was a year of growth. It was a true year of growth. There's a lot of like mixed messages coming through with these cards. And actually the cards I'm clarifying with, it's like they're mixed up energy. So I feel like all of those things that I said at the end of December will resonate for all different Virgos. Okay, I hope that makes sense. In the legal realm of things, you might not be happy with the outcome. Do be aware of that. You might not be happy with the outcome, but you are happy to not have to deal with it anymore. Okay, so that's just what's coming through for me. I have to say it. Not sure if it resonates. Take it as it resonates. And let's go ahead and pull some Archangel Animal Oracle cards to see which animal guides are guiding you through December. Oh, all right, you've got two cards. Lovely, you've got Raven and you've got Snake. Actually, 2025 is the year of the snake. It is the year of the wood snake, according to the Chinese calendar. So it's interesting that you've got snake here. So the messages are prepare for change and live according to your divine essence. I feel like these are the two best animal guides to have when you are transitioning through change, because snake is helping you like shed that old skin. Snake is reminding you not to look at the past, just to move forward. And Raven is like that messenger for you, that messenger with the angels as well, helping you through it. When you receive the Raven card, your guidance is to watch your thoughts. Make sure that they are positive and wholesome. Oh my gosh, just like what we said with this Five of Cups. Examine your intentions and make clear ones for everyone's good, including your own. A pure vision sets your journey to enlightenment and ascension. The Raven suggests that you have skills and talents that will enable you to bypass obstacles in a clever and different way. It also warns you to be prepared for sudden change or a transition into something unexpected and new. You have all the support and help you need for the transition ahead. You are asked to be very aware today because the snake card is bringing you a message that something is about to happen. Are you ready to burst out of your skin and expand your life? Is it time to plan a holiday or move house? Is an opportunity going to be presented to you? Oh my gosh, yes, with this Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, yes. On the other hand, this card may be offering a warning. Can you trust the people around you? Look beyond the surface and listen to your gut instinct. Remember to call on snake magic if you feel you need protection, and know that this will keep you safe. Your guidance is to be ready for any eventuality. Tune into the wisdom of the universe that is available to you now. Last but certainly not least, we'll grab a Wisdom of Tao Oracle card to just get any final messages, any final advice. Wow, quickly. Lovely, you've got refuse to be used. I love the imagery on this card. The message on this card is, pull away from your fears and refuse to be a victim. You will never be happy if you don't end the toxic arrangements that imprison you. Love yourself. You deserve better. You know, between this Goblins card, which is a 5, this 5 of Cups, again 5, the refuse to be used card telling you to love yourself and that you deserve better, and that there is some feelings of victimhood that I touched on when I got this card. Not victimhood only, but just this sense of being so rooted down in your sadness that nothing good could possibly happen for you. Nothing good could possibly be found from this. And it's like, refuse to be used by those negative thought patterns. Any toxic thought patterns that make you feel like you are less than, like you don't deserve good, like you don't deserve good things in your life. I feel like December, they're going to come up a lot, and it might be hard for you to parse through them, but ultimately I do feel like you are moving into a better space, and like it's going to be an opportunity for you to actually break out of this pattern. Okay, Virgo, that is all I have for you today. I hope you resonated with the reading, and I hope you have a lovely December. If it resonated, please consider liking the video or subscribing. I'll see you next time.